course, you've heard of radar detectors, but our next guest brings you a high-def version. High-definition radar detectors? How could that be? Well, you know, with the popularity of high-def TV, seems like a lot of companies are saying, oh, we're going to do a high-def whatever. High-def toaster is probably next. But when you see what this guest has, you're going to understand why we're talking about it being a high-def radar detector. He is Public Relations and Media Director for Escort, and I'm not talking about the type that you'd find here on the Strip in Las Vegas. I'm talking about the company, Escort. Ron Gividen. Ron, welcome back into Tomorrow. How are you?
I'm doing great, Dave. Thanks. It's good to be back and good to be in front of your audience.
Yes,
Thanks
indeed.
very much.
And I'm glad you mentioned that, too, because for everyone listening on the radio, just know that we've got video of all of our radio interviews for all 3 weeks' worth of CES coverage. So at your leisure, swing by intotomorrow.com and check out the 3 weeks' worth of CES show pages and see what our guests are showing. So tell me, first of all, what makes Passport Max high definition?
You know, Dave, when you think of high definition, big screen TV, maybe photography, we think about seeing more with greater clarity, more detail, things that we never saw before. Well, the Passport Max platform does the same thing. It is the world's first radar detector to move from analog processing to full digital signal processing. Now, here's what that means for the driver. It means that the detector is able to remove noise in the RF spectrum. So we're going to see signals with more clarity, sooner, and from a distance and range unprecedented.
And maybe less accidental things, like the thing that drives me nuts no matter what radar detector I've used over the years. Every time I pull up near, not even at the grocery store, their automatic doors are setting it off. And it's like, well, there's not a police thing. It's just doors. Does this make a difference there?
It makes a huge difference. So what we're doing inside is this. It's like when cameras move from film, and we got rid of film and all the hassle, and we were guessing whether we got good pictures or not. We moved into the digital domain of cameras. This detector does the same thing. We scan 50 times faster. We have a lot more processing inside. So now when we see that signal and remove the noise and see it earlier, sooner, and quicker, we begin to process, and just like you suggested, yes, the dirty little secret in radar detectors is the fact that analog signals set off all other competitor models, and they will false alert on door openers.
I like how you said set off all other competitors, yeah.
Yes, motion sensors, and maybe your neighbor's garage door opener.
Yeah.
This detector...
I mean, the baby cries across the street, my radar detector goes off. Enough already.
There you go. So this detector, it opens all that up by taking the noise down. Now we see it sooner from farther away, and we have more time. We look at that signal and begin to read it like a fingerprint. And we check out the DNA, the characteristics of that signal, and we can separate out the real alerts from the false alerts.
The DNA of the radar
we
signal,
like to say the DNA of the radar signal. We look at that signal in an unprecedented level of clarity, never before seen. So this is not an incremental change for range, speed, or processing discrimination. This is a huge step change. Now, new for this show, very quickly, you're holding one in your hand.
Yeah, I was going to say something else new is this is a wood grain look. I mean, this is a very cool looking radar detector.
We call that the burled wood. And we're announcing here at the CES show 4 new models. The burled wood.
Which would go great with my Rolls Royce if I had one.
There you go, your Rolls Royce, your Escalade, your CTS, CSV, something like that.
Okay.
We also have a glossy black for added impact, which is very beautiful. A brilliant blue. It's kind of like that blue on the Dr. Dre, the Beat headphones.
Yeah.
It's just
well,
really
aside
exciting.
from that, because I'm not a Beats fan at all,
well,
don't waste your money is my recommendation. But
there you go.
Brilliant blue, I love.
Brilliant blue, for that dude mood. And then finally, we've got one that's in a carbon fiber finish. It's very exciting. And what we aren't going to be able to show here on the screen because it's not plugged in, but the display, we've got a 4-color high-resolution display. So the drivers can set this up with whatever color they'd like to see in the background. Blue, green, red, or amber. So it's exciting. It's high definition on the inside, the processing, the signal clarity, the speed, the distance. And it's high definition on the outside with the presentation of the display.
And available how soon?
It is available now. These are out just this week.
Now is pretty soon.
That's soon.
That's good. And what are we talking cost-wise? Come on, you're going to tell me it's like $1,000 or
$549 for the original Max,
yeah.
$599 in the custom design shells, the limited edition
So
series.
if I want the blue with the burl wood or the...
$599.95.
$599.95. But
yes.
that's cheaper than a ticket.
A whole lot cheaper and a lot less hassle because you
Yes.
stay and you continue to go. You're not on the side of the road. You don't have to take off work, no court costs. No insurance company's going to be hassling you.
Well,
and
you'd
all
never
that
know
good
he
stuff.
was PR and media director, would you? Selling it the whole time. But good stuff. Escort Inc. INC. EscortINC.com for more. You'll see what Ron and his team are up to. Do check these out, though. Very cool. And, of course, if you're listening on the radio, driving, slow down. Especially if you don't have one of these Passport Maxes yet, and you don't because they just came out. But do check them out and save all those other hassles and court and money and all the other stuff. Ron, thanks for joining us here at CES.
Dave, thanks for having us on. Always good to see you. Always good to be in front of the audience. Thanks a lot.
Our pleasure. Back with more as Into Tomorrow continues. We invite you to visit intotomorrow.com for links to all of our guest sites and all the videos of the interviews here at CES 2014 in Las Vegas. I'm Dave Graveline. This is the Advanced Media Network.